Daytime baseball here. Stepping up to the plate. Number 22. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Inciarte is going to get there. One out. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Jed Lowry. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Chris Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Jackson stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now batting, Ozzie Albies popped him up. Olsen is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Matt Olson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Sanchez readying the 1-1. In for strike two.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Ready now, Marcus Semien. And a double steal try here. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Both runners on the move again. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Jackson. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. And he comes back. Markakis now, the right fielder. His career line against Jackson. He's a .391 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called. And that's the first out of the inning. Grounded to first. Olsen. Right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Count remains full. Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Standing in, Jed Lowry. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Markakis has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Davis waits on the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Striding in once again, Matt Olson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A base hit in his first trip. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk.
Got him looking. And here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His career line against Jackson. He's 0 for 5.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping up now, Anibal Sanchez. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Backhanded. And he is in there. In now, number 13. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Playing 2-2.
And a check swing here, but he holds up. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Edwin Jackson. He drew a walk his first time up. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 22. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hit sharply on the ground. Lowry's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. Fouled off. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Davis, but he won't get there. It falls in. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And the next in is Johan Camargo.
Third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taken there by Lowry. Throw to first in plenty of time. Again, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pulled toward right center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come. Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it 1st and 2nd now. The pitcher, Anibal Sanchez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Adam Duvall will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st down.
The batter, number 13.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Ozzie Albies. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Sam Freeman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39.
Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. Inciarte moving in. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. Digging in, Marcus Semien. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Edwin Jackson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not in time. He's in there at second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna's there for it. And that retires the side. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's 1 away. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Popped him up. Semien is calling for it. 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
3-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Over and digging in, number 22. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Albies has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Now in the box, Matt Chapman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Grounded to short. throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The runner's breaking for home. It's bunted into the air. That lands fouled, and he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Here's Ender Inciarte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lowry ranging into the outfield, and that ends the outfielder. Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Skied into very shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. 1 down. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
The pitcher number 37, Edwin Jackson.
Sharp Hinder will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jackson. Number 18, Chad Hinder.
Simeon's off and running. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, and I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 22. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Got him swinging on the... Sean Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Into the box now, Sam Freeman. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kurt Suzuki is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And there's out number 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2-2, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Number 63 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies scoops it up. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now they'll tag him out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And here's his slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 5 for 7. Under it is the center fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Johan Camargo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 2-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Braves. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Edwin Jackson.